Canadians and the gift of water and I would say spiritual solidarity that they've brought to us. We're divided by a river, but water's connecting us. And water everywhere is a gift. It's underneath all of creation. It flows as the lifeblood of the planet. It belongs to everyone. Yes, yes.
Yes.
At St. Peter's, our water station is going to be here, right here in the sanctuary, and we're storing the water at the back of the sanctuary around the baptism.
No, I'm sorry.
Around the baptismal fount, which to us seems the right place, and the direct connection that the gospel itself is so connected with the emblem of water. We're washed by it, cleansed by it. It nourishes us. We share it as gift and grace, and we welcome our friends Maud Barlow and all those from the Council of Canadians who brought
that I am so deeply honored to be here to represent many, many, many people in Canada. You must believe me, this is all over the media back home. Like, we have made Detroit all over the world, actually. But today in particular, Canada has put this on the map. And I just want to say that your struggle is our struggle. You're not alone in the struggle for justice, environmental and social justice. This is a global, universal struggle. And when I stand here and I think of what we're struggling with, I remember the very first of these water fights was in Cochabamba, Bolivia, where the World Bank told this poor community they had to take a private water company, and the water company came in and they raised the price of water 3 times. And they even said to people, we own the water coming from the sky. So they send out inspectors who would look and see if anybody tried to collect water and not pay for it, rainwater. And it caused such an anger among the people that they had a revolution. The people took to the streets, they brought the army in. There were people killed. I mean, it was a real water war. The company was forced to leave, the World Bank was forced to leave, and they elected a president who not only said don't ever come back, but they kicked the water company out of La Paz as well. So what you need to know is when you're fighting for water justice in Detroit, you're fighting for water justice all over the world. You're part of a movement. We call ourselves water warriors, and as Charity would say, we wage love. We're that kind of warrior. We wage love.
Charity!
Charity's in my heart, and I feel with
hold it up,
as strongly as I can say to you that we keep her fight alive in us, and then Charity lives in us. Yes. But Charity's fight, Lila's fight, your fight, our fight is a global fight, and it's a fight for justice everywhere. Every single time we win in one place, and we are going to win in Detroit. Yes. I've been in a lot of campaigns, and I've lost a lot, and I know what that feels like, and I've won some, and I know what winning feels like, and I am telling you, we're going to win this. I can feel it in my bones. You have justice on your side, you have the people on your side. More and more, even the water department and the politicians are saying something's got to change here, and something profound has got to change, because you guys and what you've done here and the resistance you've put up has touched hearts and minds of people around the world, and I mean that. I thank you for it. I love you for it. We will not leave you until this fight is won. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maud Barlow. We win.
When we fight,
we win.
When we fight,
we win.
When we fight,
we win.
We win. We will win.
All right.
We're going to sing a short song about the river we love that unites us. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing home from the sea. Oh, mother, carry
You might have seen me coming out here passionately removing the bottled water. And I want to share with you why that's so important. Bottled water represents the commodification of water. Yes. And we are all addicted to the convenience of bottled water. Yes. But let me tell you the world impact of bottled water. I was in Uganda year before last, and bottled water is very expensive. Because we have 20% of the world's fresh water, we have to do water stewardship differently than most people do. So we need to leave here with a different mindset about what it means to have the Canadians care enough about us to bring water. We have to care enough about the world in terms of how we show up. And so when this is a world fight, bottled water, I know the intention, but if you don't recognize how it damages us in terms of our fight for water not to be privatized, to keep it in the commons, to keep it in the public trust, it's going to take a huge fight. It's going to take sacrifice. We have to give up bottled water. Bottled water stands for the commodification of water, which means that people who don't have the resources we have take bottled water. They first will wash their clothes, they will bathe, and they take that water, they boil it, and then they cook with it, and then they drink with it. Now just think about that. That you taking bottled water, and as expensive as it is, and you have to go through that cycle. None of us have to do that. We just have the convenience of having tap water in the bottles, because a lot of it is tap water in the bottles.
That's true.
You know. So when we buy the water, it begins the commercialization of water so that it can be bought. So those who can't afford it have to buy it, but they don't have the money to buy it. So we're participating in the unaffordability of water.
That's right.
Do you understand that? Yes. So what you gonna do about it? But that's real weak. That's real weak. I don't hear an outcry.
No bottled water.
That's still weak.
No bottled water. 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 No bottled water.
Okay, so we need to keep on holding on to water is not only a human right, but it's part of the public trust. It's part of the commons. God gave us water, and we shouldn't have to buy it.
That's right. That's right.
And if it's unaffordable for some, that means that you should take it on that is unaffordable for you.
That's right. That's right.
Because it's not going to happen if we just have those people and we get their water turned on. That's not the end of the fight. The end of the fight is that we hold on to the water. We have to hold on to it. And we have to continue to have our neighbors, the Canadians, and people all over the world buy into this. So if you have relatives, some of you who have relatives in Europe, if you have relatives in Africa, you need to get them in the fight. Because Charity did that.
That's right.
Charity was all over this world with the water. And the key people that we need to be connecting to is the indigenous people.
That's right.
The First Nations
That's
people
right.
have to be a part of this fight because they have been fighting for the commons ever since the beginning of time. And so we have to respect the relationship of our indigenous people. The issue is going on, and we have a part in it. So the affordability issue is tied to privatization. This bankruptcy is about taking the water. And if you don't believe that, you need to follow the money.
Yes, that's right. That's
So Jean Borket, I don't know if she's here, but you need to follow the money. It's real important. So thank you for caring. This heart is very important. Charity's wage love is very important because it's saying to us that we have to do a different job in terms of our humanity. we have to be connected in our humanity, because our humanity has died in a lot of ways. And we see it being perpetrated by this particular fight because it's a very inhumane fight. What they're doing to people and punishing them for getting their water turned off and punishing them when they turn it back on and shaming people and making it seem like that they have the means to pay. And the real story is that there are a lot of churches who have stepped up and paid water bills. The churches that are water stations are stepping up. Christ Church on Jefferson is our next water station. They've stepped up, where the Canadians came and rendezvoused before they started the convoy. So we have 3 strong water stations. We want to have 1 in every district. We need you to make that happen. So you need to call your council. There's a council hearing on Tuesday about the water at 10 o'clock, and you need to call your council representative and ask them how many people have been turned off in your district and when are they going to be turned back on.
Right on.
That's right. So we have the moratorium for 15 days. That's not enough. We need to get the water on. So we need to not be diverted by the fact that they put a moratorium and shut him off. What about those people who don't have water? That's right. So we need to keep the caring. Our hearts have to be right there working out, and love is an action word. You have to show love. So giving up the bottled water is one way, but getting out and making sure that the people around you, who's been shut off and how can we help them, because the help is not on the way as far as the Water and Sewage Department is concerned. And where's the philanthropic community that bailed out the art at DIA? Yeah. Have anybody heard about them getting water people?
No.
Shame on them. Yeah.
Shame.
So we need to really start speaking out against this as a moral issue. That's right. And Pastor Bill has circulated a letter that is very important to the faith-based community, and so we need to really step into that with our caring hearts and take action that means something, and it's very personal action that means something. So everybody has a piece of this. Everybody has a piece of this. And so you need to connect, take action and connect, and make sure you have the multiplier factor. At least take 7 other people with you. Whatever you do, get 7 other people to do what you're doing. Okay? Thank you. We win. We win. Wage love.
The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
If there's anyone who would like to